All right, today is March 31st, 2020. I'm in Dahlonega, Georgia. Getting ready to hike the Appalachian Trail, and ain't too much going on in Dahlonega tonight. It's a Wednesday. Streets are empty. We ordered a hamburger from a place called Spirits here, and curbside. They wouldn't let us in, so I actually had to stand out in front of the door and call, and then get an order. So anyway, it worked out. Yeah, kind of quiet here. I've never seen it like this. So tomorrow's my big day. I'm gonna take these hamburgers back to the lodge, and Outlaws are, I have to look them up. Go back to the lodge and then call it a night. Rest up for tomorrow. All right, so I'm at Amacalola Falls on April 1, 2020, and usually this is packed, but today a little bit different story. This is the start of my hike. We'll see where it goes. The intentions were for it to be a through hike. I don't know how that stands now. Last night I stayed at that lodge right up yonder, Amacalola Lodge, and me and my wife were the only ones there, plus a couple employees. So anyway, more on that. I'm at the visitor center where you typically would sign in. Today you can't. So if I complete the hike, it's not going to be sanctioned by the ATC. That's my guess. This is what you see when you get here. I hate it. Restrooms are closed. That's kind of the topic of the day right there. But we'll see where it takes us. Got my pack over here hanging already. They did leave the scale out, and I'm at 40 pounds, which is, well, 38. A little bit more than I wanted, but we'll see where it takes us. I'm carrying 5 days of food, which is it's more than I intended on carrying on my first leg, but here I am. We're gonna run with it. So on the approach trail. All right, a little bit of the view there. I've been on a pretty good uphill now for, a good mile. So this is a break point where I can take a look around a little bit. Hey everybody, all right, I'm Todd Henderson, and I'm from Ackworth, Georgia, and today I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to see how far I can get. I just made it up the falls stairs, which, yeah, it's pretty difficult, but I'm there. And I got to keep moving because I've been sitting a minute and now I'm freezing again. So, anyway, my story is that I've always wanted to do the Appalachian Trail since my college days, which was about 30 years ago. And I retired in January of this year, and this is kind of my window. So, I'm giving it a shot. I've got some support from some good friends in the way of resupply, and bedding down some places, especially on the southern end of the trail. I stayed in the lodge last night, which was kind of funny. We were the only one, my wife and I were the only ones at the lodge, and I kind of enjoyed it. She said it was kind of like being in a horror movie, and I said, well, yeah, ain't it cool? But I think she was a little rattled back, but she's gone back to work today, and I'm going up the trail to meet a friend at Springer Mountain. And I now know why some of my buddies didn't want to do this after doing those stairs. But I am at the top, and I'm hauling 38 pounds of gear, which is too heavy, but we'll see where it takes us. I did train, so I feel pretty good about it. With the circumstances in the world right now, I'm probably, I'd rather have too much than too little. So that's kind of my thought processes, and that's kind of it. It's a little ghost town up here on top of the mountain, and a little different. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. So anyway, hope you watch, hope you enjoy what you see, and I'm gonna keep on walking. All right, that's my first wildlife encounter. I don't even know what it is. Salamander, something. I think he's alive. Didn't see him do much. All right, moving on. Okay, that's where I've been, and that's where I'm headed. Okay, so we ended up the day at Stover Creek Shelter. It's pretty nice. We set up tents. We ate dinner in the shelter. Had mac and cheese. We did 11.6 today. Actually, I did 11.6. I did 8.8 on the approach trail, and then I met Greg and Paul earlier today, and Paul dropped off Greg. So tomorrow we're looking at probably a 13 mile day if we get started early. I like the fact that we got in here at 3 o'clock today, 3:15. It made life easier as far as having some daylight while cooking, and it's now 5:45. So I think we're gonna lay in our sleeping bags because it's probably in the 30s out here, but it wasn't a bad day today. We were burning energy and sweating, and so we felt good. I feel real good about it. Day one. So 11.6 tomorrow. We're trying to get to Gooch Gap, I think, and then probably Neal's Gap after that. So I should be at the Neal's Gap store on the 3rd. And we had planned this out earlier, and it kind of it worked out to a T today, but I don't expect it to work out every time like that because of weather or stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Let me take you over here and show you the tent setups, and then we'll probably call it a night. Okay, so there it is, home sweet home. I'm happy with the setup. I hope it's warm tonight in the sleeping bag. You never know. So my sleeping bag I've never been in before as far as camping, so it's gonna be a test. And Greg's over there. He's got a nice setup, and that's about it. I like Stover Creek. That's the back side of the shelter. It's got an overhang in there with food, a picnic table for food, cooking. There might have been some earlier videos of that, but some people kind of trashed it a little bit. So there's an unused tent and some stove kitchen equipment. Bear box, we're actually hanging ours on the lines there. This bear box, the hinge is broken on the bear box, and down there, I don't know if you can see through the woods, is the privy. That's it. That's what we got. Didn't have any problems today as far as people trying to run us off the trail or anything. I ran across 2 people. There's a guy here in the shelter. So really, I expected a whole lot more, but this is what it is. So we'll try and get out of here about early sunup tomorrow morning and get going. So that's all I got to say for now. See you guys.